Yeah. Hi Hanuman, how are you?
Hi sir, I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing great.
I'm doing great as well. So hope you are working from home, the way everyone is doing.
Yeah, right now. This is actually a very weird situation where you have to sort of balance both the worlds, your personal life as well as the professional life. But
I know.
so far it has been a great experience.
Great. Welcome you basically to this series of sharing the scoop. So, wherein we want you to share your scoop with the viewers. So, how was your journey? What all happened, and where you are working currently? So, let us start. Can you brief the viewers about your educational background and where you are currently working and things which are related with it?
Sure. So first I'll introduce myself. I'm Hanumant Karani. So I'm basically by profession I am a mechanical engineer. I did my engineering from NIT Surat. Currently, I am working as a management consultant at NRI Consulting. So it's a management consulting firm, which is, and I'm currently working from the Gurgaon office. So to talk more about what I do or what typically a management consultant done is basically we solve business problems for the companies who are facing or who are tackling some problems in their day-to-day activities. So personally talking about myself, I've handled few engagements for clients in the consulting world. Clients are basically nothing but companies. So in consulting industry, you get to work on a lot of such engagements with different problems. It could be either cost reduction or some could be like digital initiatives for companies or organizational realignment, that sort of problems. So all in all, it's quite challenging as well because you work with clients in different industries.
Mhm.
And personally, it has been a very enriching experience for me so far within the 1 year. Yeah.
Correct, sir. So I guess it is more like a work of a doctor who has to first diagnose
Right.
what is the problem and then has to give certain solutions or certain medicines.
Yes.
Chalo, nice. So, okay, let us talk more about IMB. Uh,
Yeah.
so, again, being an engineer, chalo, theek hai, we went through the verbal RC section, we went through quant, etc. How was your finance related topics? How was accounts and other topics which are related? Were you able to cope up with it, or
Uh,
there were more challenges as compared to CAT?
So yeah, when you join the first term of so when I joined the first term at IMB, you are bombarded with such subjects which you have never come across, like microeconomics or accounting subjects. And when you see some of your peers who are CAs who have been rank holders, uh, so I think when they are easily getting through that subject, you also try to put in more efforts into that subject. And similarly, if I take the example, if I take a lesson from my CAT preparation, obviously some of the courses which are new to you or where you feel you are weaker, you have to work on those things. So the strategy that I followed was devote more times to such subjects like human resource, HR courses or microeconomics courses, macroeconomics, um, marketing courses. So those are the courses which you do it for the first time. You encounter it in your life for the first time. Devote more time to it, as opposed to some of the courses where you know that you can easily or you can get through it, like operations related courses or stats related questions. But still, if you take a word from me, generally I've seen even in my batch and from my seniors batch, people from engineering background have done actually actually have done really well at accounting courses or fin related courses, and
Mhm.
7 out of 10 times, mostly the topper would be an engineering student in
Oh,
accounting.
great. Great, great,
And
great.
one more example is, finally, even if you see at the placements, I think equally number of both engineering as well as non-engineering students get into fin-related companies.
Agree, agree, agree. So, talking more about IMB, so as you said, so this was one of the thing that 7 out of 10 are doing good in finance related topics. So, can you give more insights about IMB? I mean, being a student, so what only a student would be knowing, and certain experience that you want to share for about your 2 years of experience at IMB.
Um, I think it has been a very new experience for me. If I talk about one aspect in IMB, which it teaches you, is your definition of good performance, first of all, changes. So throughout your life, you might be used to being in the top of the class or being the top performers of the class. Suddenly, good performance for you changes to getting a median or a mean course in a median or a mean marks in a particular course, because that is the kind of competition you encounter when you get into colleges like IMB or for any IIMs for that matter.
Correct.
Other thing is, yeah, talking about the other thing is, yeah, so IIMs, and in general, if I talk about myself, IIMB took really good care of me in terms of what all facilities you can think of you would be needing for those 2 years. Be it good rooms for accommodation, gym facility, good environment, even the classrooms. So the classrooms were also designed and inspired from Harvard University in
Mhm.
IMB, and any facility which you might think of. So all you need to do is just keep yourself focused on your studies and improving yourself and learning new aspects in life during the course, during the 2 years.
Okay, nice, nice, nice. And the rigor part at IMB?
It starts from day one, so you do not get any honeymoon period whatsoever. So from the day one itself, there are quizzes, there are exams, there is placement committee selections, there is club committee selections, there is sports team selection, and all of those things, and there are classes as well, obviously. So all of those things run parallelly. And practically speaking, I don't think you get enough time to do all of those things at a time. So yeah, you need to prioritize what you want to do, what you want to achieve in those 2 years. So that is very important, because for many students, this 2 years is sort of a last chance back into the academic life, back into the hostel life. So you also want to enjoy these 2 years and not miss out on anything.
Correct, correct, correct. Agree, agree. Acha, let's go a bit in flashback. So I want to know about the GDPR. So basically, the IIMs have VAT and PI. So if you remember any of the questions, or if you can remember any of the experience that you had in that 15-20 minutes or 30 minutes of interview process and the VAT process. So if so kindly share it with the viewers.
Sure. So first of all, sir, you also know that it's very difficult for engineer to first of all get into IIMs. So the
Right.
journey has not been very smooth, so as to speak. So first of all, when I thought of doing an MBA, I decided that first I need to mentally prepare myself. because in order to get into IIMs, you know that you need to perform at the very highest level on the day of the CAT, right?
Correct.
So, and a lot of hard work goes into that. Then I started off with identifying what would be my weaker spots, because in CAT you have to maintain sort of a balance across all the sections. As in
Mm-hmm.
management, as in business, a business cannot run just if it is good in operations or marketing, or just its financial strength is good. So similarly in CAT, a proper balance has to be maintained across all the sections. And since I had an engineering background, obviously, quant was not a pain point for me. So I thought, okay, I just need to maintain sort of a consistency in it and just improve my accuracy and speed. The major focus during my preparation was on VARC, and a lot of effort actually went into it, uh, especially in RCs and things like parajumbles. I remember I used to face a lot of problems in that. So reading multiple books, doing several RCs in a day, giving mock tests, analyzing them. So
Correct.
that sort of helped me. But still, I think during on the day of the CAT,
Mm-hmm.
things generally do not go as expected. So talking about my case, in the CAT which I was giving, the VRC section sort of was easier than expected, and DILR was very hard compared to previous year papers. So then you need to realign your strategy based on that. So, and in that also, if you keep on practicing, it becomes easier for you. You do not panic in such situations. And I think that's what really helped me get through the day. Then your interview is scheduled. On the day of the interview, there is a scheduled VAT and a PI. Frankly speaking, I do not remember what was my topic for IIM Bangalore VAT, but I vaguely remember that the topic was around. So during that time, there was this movie called Lipstick Under Burqa, and it had got into some sort of controversy during that time. So I know that my topic was also on that. Uh, so the key takeaway from that is mostly your VAT would be on some sort of current affairs. So read about a lot of articles which goes into which comes in newspaper editorials, because it helps you create opinion. Uh, because this is also one of the key things which are judging you actually in both your PI as well as VAT, is how what is the opinion which you have created. It need not be any extreme opinion. You just have to be objective about it, because the courses in IIM Bangalore are also designed in such a way where there is a lot of class participation and a lot of the actually the classes run on opinions of the students, uh, as well as the props over there.
Right.
So read about current affairs. Talking about my PI experience, prepared in such a way that I know that I wanted to focus more about my on my work, because I felt that that was my. So I had sort of driven my interview in that direction. And in general, also, IMB focuses a lot on your work ethics, not just in terms of the years of experience which you have, but also in the quality of experience you have. So just know your what all have you worked on in and out, because the interview is also taken by alums and the professors of the college, and who know in and out about the industry as well as your company. Other thing is also first and so other thing is you also need to be clear about why you want to do an MBA. So the intent behind it, because that is also a very important thing which they are looking at, and what you want to take away from this 2 years, and what you want to do after doing an MBA from an IIM Bangalore, right?
Correct.
So make sure that you are very clear about it. Other thing is, you need to, there might be questions related to extracurricular activities or what you do in your free time. So there might be questions related to your hobbies. So make sure that you have some sort of hobby which you do. Because I remember it was not in an IIM Bangalore interview, but in some other IIM interview, I was asked, and I told, okay, I passionately follow a sport like tennis. And then I sort of got into an argument with the professor. It was not an argument sort of thing, but more of a discussion. And the discussion was also at a very granular level. That what do you think about this player? What is his strength or weakness? What would he, how would he cope with if he's paired against this player? So it was a really great discussion during one of the interviews. I still remember that. I think it was for IIM Calcutta. So yeah, all those things are really important.
Chalo, great. Chalo, thank you so much, Hanuman, for giving us such a big insights and sharing your experiences. I wish you luck for your future, and hope to see you again if there is something which you can share in future as well. Right?
Thank you so much, sir, and thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you so
Great
much.
discussion.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, sir. Bye bye.